Hello everyone, welcome to Defense Mania, your one-stop solution for preparing for UPSC Combined Defense Services examination as well as Air Force Common Admission Test. Ladies and gentlemen, in previous video we talked about the importance of English paper in UPSC Combined Defense Services examination as well as Air Force Common Admission Test. English can surely be a game changer, either you are talking about CDS or you are talking about any other examination that is conducted in our country. English is a subject where you can score maximum marks with minimum efforts. Yes, that's true. Now, there are certain rules which are applicable to the English paper in any examination, be it UPSC, be it SSC. Every examination follows these universal rules. If I write a sentence in front of you, this sentence will consist of many parts, and these parts are noun, pronoun, and many more things. We will discuss it later. So the first part that we are going to take is noun. It looks simple, like it is syllabus of class 4 and 5th. You might be thinking it is a simple thing. Something that looks simple isn't actually simple. It is very complex from inside. UPSC asks the question in various ways, and those questions are somewhere related to the concept that lies deep inside this chapter. So we will try and see what is noun and what are its applications, what are its forms, what are the rules that we need to keep in mind while solving the problems that are related to nouns. Welcome you again. Let's move to our chapter, and the chapter is rules of nouns. So basically, when there is a question in front of you, what is noun, you immediately come to know that noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. That's a common thing. Anyone right from class 3 can tell you what is noun. Just to have a little introduction about the nouns, we will have certain definitions of the parts of the noun. So the first noun that we are going to take is common noun. This is the name given to every person or everything of the same class or kind. Like if I'm saying boy, I'm including all the boys of this planet. If I'm saying girl, I'm including all the girls of this planet. If I'm saying fan, I am including every fan, whether it is a ceiling fan, it is a table fan, it is an exhaust fan. I am including all the fans. This is the example of common noun. So boy, girl, fan, these are common noun. Then moving to the proper noun. If we give the personal details of the common noun, it becomes proper noun. Likewise, if I said boy, it became the common noun. Now if I am saying Rajat, now Rajat is the personification, the detail, the personal detail of the boy. So when we take the name of something, it becomes proper noun. That means when we specifically talk about someone or something, it essentially becomes a proper noun. Like if I say Ram, he is a proper noun. Like if I say Neetu, now Neetu is a proper noun. If I say Supreme chair, so Supreme is a company which produces, which manufactures the chairs. So if I say Supreme chair, then this word Supreme denotes the specific chair which I am talking about. So this becomes proper noun. Coming to the material noun basically denotes the material from which something is made. Like if I say I have a chain made of gold, now the chain is a common noun. I am not talking about which chain it is. I am including all the chains. So it chain is the common noun and gold is the material noun. If I say this chair is made from wood, then chair is common noun while the wood is material noun. So material noun includes the materials from which the finished products are made. We will see what are the rules that are followed while we are dealing with all these types of nouns. Next noun that we are going to take is collective noun. Ladies and gentlemen, when we take the name of a group, that group might consist of many people or many members or many things, but when we say about a particular group, it becomes a collective noun. Like if you say army, army consists of millions of people, but army is a collective noun. Police consists of many people, police is a group. Now this group makes it collective noun. If I say mob, mob is uncontrolled crowd. Okay, so mob is collective noun. If I say bunch of keys, now the bunch denotes what? Material, sorry, collective noun. If I say the crew of sailors, then crew is collective noun because it is including all the people that belong to the same class. Like if there is a doubt in your mind what is the difference between common noun and a collective noun, so common noun is like if I say boy, then all the boys come there. But in a collective noun, we specifically allot a name to that group, like army, police, parliament, crowd, mob, team, bunch, crew. These like these denote collective nouns, while boy, girl, fan, chair, bed, these denote common noun. Now something that is a tricky one is abstract noun. So anything that you cannot touch, that you cannot feel, that you cannot count is abstract noun. Like name of feeling, quality, state, anger, strength, innocence, beauty, obedience, tiredness, mercy, greed, etc. These things cannot be counted by you. Neither you can touch them. So these are abstract nouns. So abstract noun includes what? It includes the feelings, the quality of someone, the state of something is what I'm meaning by state. State like I am in sad mood or I am in happy mood. So state. So someone is obedient. Obedience is not something that you can count. Beauty is not something that you can count, that you cannot touch, you cannot feel. Okay. So name of any feeling, that is love, care, hate, anger, that is abstract noun. Okay. So I think you have got the orientation towards these parts of noun. Now the question that is lingering in your mind is that how this will be helpful for you. We will see that later, and trust me ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be extremely important lesson for your upcoming exams. Let's move. So there are certain rules everywhere. I said there are rules which are to be followed everywhere. So the first rule that is being followed in the noun is that articles. At what are articles? We will see that later. But for an example, we will say a, an, and the. The articles are not used before material nouns in broad sense, but can be used when we are talking about any specific material. So basically, what is material noun? As we discussed earlier, material noun includes the materials from which something is made. So if we talk about leather, no, from leather something is made. So this leather is material noun. If we say something like iron, okay, from iron something is made. So iron is what? Material noun. So articles are not used before the materials noun in the broad sense, but can be used when we are talking about any specific material. So what is broad sense and what is specific thing? There are two senses. Okay. Like if you see the first example, the leather is used in making shoes. This is wrong, because see, the leather is used in making shoes. इसका मतलब है कि लेदर से जूते बनाए जाते हैं. Now this word shoes is, we are talking about a broad sense. We are including all the shoes right here. We are talking in the broad sense. We are not specifying any particular shoe. Na? We are not saying this shoes is made from leather. This pair of shoes is made from leather. No, we are taking into account all the shoes. So we are talking about broad sense. But in the second example, the leather used in this bag is of a standard quality. Now we are talking about this bag. That means we are specifying which bag we are talking about. This bag, that bag. Okay. This is specific sense. When we know and we can clearly identify what we are talking about. So this bag, the word is this bag. This bag shows that we are talking about a specific bag. Sorry. The leather is used in the, coming to the first example. Okay, the leather is used in making shoes. This is wrong, because the rule says articles a and the cannot be used before material noun in the broad sense. So, in the first example, the shoes are taken as the broad sense, therefore, the cannot be used before leather. So, if UPSC says कि the leather option A is used option B in making shoes option C and D no error, then what you are going to take? Have a few seconds break and think. The error is the cannot be used before leather in the broad sense. So in first example we were talking about the broad sense, therefore the is to be omitted. Okay, the is to be omitted. Like in the OIR, when you go to SSB, there are certain words like they will say something is to be omitted. Write the first word that is that write the first letter of the word that is to be omitted to make this sentence right. Many of you who would have gone to the SSB, you will come to know what I'm talking about. So the word to be omitted here is the, because it cannot be used before leather in the broad sense. Second example, the leather used in this bag is of standard quality. Again, the is used before the leather, but we are talking about specific material. Oh, what is this specific? This bag. That means we are talking about specifically about some particular bag. So now the can be used before the leather. Okay, like if I say the shoes which I wear are made from resin or anything that I say. Okay, let's say leather. The shoes, the wood used in making this chair belongs to Amazon rainforest. So wood is material noun. The chair is common noun. So material noun is used, use the, because if you would have been talking about the broad sense, the could not be used. But here if we are talking about some specific sense, then the can be used. So in this example we were saying the chair on which I sit belongs to Amazon rainforest. So the chair is right here because we are talking about some specific chair. You can refer to the example number 2. So you will, you can make some examples on your own and you can practice. Okay, if you want some examples, if you want some more examples, then you can let us know. We will make a video separately on that. Okay, because there are many rules, so for one rule we can give maximum or 1 or 2 examples in our video. If you want more, you can tell us. We will make a separate video on that. Okay, let's move. So the second rule is material nouns and abstract nouns are never used in plural form. The question is why? That is why material nouns and abstract nouns are never used in plural form. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know what are material nouns. Material nouns are the materials from which something is made. Okay, what are abstract nouns? The feelings, state which you cannot touch, which you cannot count is abstract noun. Like feelings are abstract nouns. But there is exception. When we are talking about the third person, abstract noun can be taken in the plural form. देखो ऐसा है कि मेटेरियल नाउन्स और एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नाउन आम भाषा में कभी भी प्लूरल नहीं हो सकते. रीज़न ये है कि दे आर नॉट काउंटेबल. You cannot count love, you cannot count wood, you can count the wooden logs but you cannot count wood. You can weight the sugar but you cannot count it. You can count the sugar packets, you cannot count the sugar. Okay, you can weight it. You cannot count the feelings, you cannot count the anger. Okay, when you cannot count this, how the hell on this earth can you make them singular or plural? Okay, singular and plural depends on one or more than one. That's simple logic. If you cannot count anything, how are you going to make it singular or plural? That's the take. There is an exception. Like if when we are talking about third person, abstract noun can be taken in the plural form. Talking about the third person means I am talking to you regarding someone else. Like if I say my father loves to ride the bike. Now I am talking about my father to you. Now we two are, I am the first person, you are the second person. We are talking about the third person. Who is the third person? Father. If we say her mother likes to play video games. Now I am talking to you regarding the third person, that is mother of someone, and what she likes is playing the video games. Talking to the third person means we are talking, two people are talking about someone else. Okay, if I am saying that he loves his dog more than his rabbit, so I am telling you, so I am the first person, you are the second person who is listening, and the third person is he. What he is doing, he loves his dog. So the example is, first of all, love cannot be plural because you cannot count it, but we are taking it plural because we are talking about the third person. Whenever you are talking about the third person, you can take the abstract noun in plural. Okay, the example is, he loves his dog more than his rabbit. That is right. Still, if you say love cannot be plural, okay, I agree, but we are talking about the third person here. So when you are talking about the third person, you can take the abstract noun in the plural form. Okay, but when we are talking about the first person or the second person, we cannot take the abstract noun in plural. In these two cases, the abstract noun must be singular. Like if I say cares of old people is necessary, so this is, I am telling myself or I am telling you that cares of old people is necessary. Now care is something that we cannot count, and I am not talking about the third person. We are talking, I am talking to you, I am the first person, you are the second person. I am saying cares of old people is necessary. That is wrong, because that will be care and not cares. Okay, if I say this room is made up of bricks and mortars, this is wrong, because material noun can never be plural. So brick can never be plural, mortars can never be plural. Mortar, you know what is mortar? When you are constructing a wall, you put some masala in between the bricks. That masala is called mortar. You can weight the masala, you cannot count it. Okay, now you can say, you can talk, you can count the bricks. Okay, one brick, two brick, three brick, bricks you can count, but the rule is rule, and the rule is material noun cannot be plural. If this brick would have been lying somewhere else and we would not have been talking about this room, then the brick can be counted, but once the room is made, you cannot go and count the bricks. Okay, in the material noun, when it is used to make something, then this cannot be counted. Okay, that's the rule. So coming to the first example, this room is made up of bricks and mortars. If there are option A, option B, option C, and option D is no error, then you are going to take bricks and mortars. Okay, because room is common noun, and what is it is made up of, what is the material? Brick and mortar. So what it is written, bricks and mortars, it seems right, but it is actually wrong. So you are going to strike it out. He loves his dog more than his rabbit. Okay, that's right. Abstract noun, that is the feeling, that is the love, is taken as plural here, but the case is of third person. I am telling you about he. Okay, so this is the case of third person. He can take abstract noun in plural. Okay, cares of old people is necessary, this is wrong, because I am talking to you, or I am talking about, I am talking to myself. And what I am talking about, I am saying cares of old people is necessary, I should say care of old people is necessary. Okay, care of old people is necessary, so that will be right. Cares of old people is necessary is wrong. Okay, clear? Okay, let's move to the next rule. So the next rule is collective noun takes up the singular form unless multiple groups are concerned. So what is collective noun? Collective noun is a group. Okay, there are various examples of the group, like group can be army, group can be police, group can be bunch of keys, group can be crowd, group can be mob, group can be crew. Okay, group can be pack, group can be gang. So these collective nouns are considered singular unless multiple groups are concerned. That is normal logic. If I say team, team consists of many peoples, but it will be taken singular because I am talking about a single team. We will not see how many people are there in the team. Okay, we will see just the team, and team is one. That is one group. We will consider it singular. But if when I am talking about more than one team, I am saying teams. Then teams is plural. In both of the cases, the team consisted same number of people. If I say there are 12 people in this team, okay, so team consists of 12 people. So 12 people will be considered a singular entity because the team is singular. When I am saying teams consist of 12 players each, then I am talking about the multiple teams. Okay, so now it will be considered plural. We will see certain examples. The team has played well. So okay, talking about the singular team, has played well. Okay, that's right. Now because has is helping verb, that is according to the noun. So noun is team. Indian army is serving the country in glorious way. So Indian army, that is a collective noun, and it is taken as singular. Is, the helping verb used here is. So that seems right. Armies of Asia must work hand in hand. Okay, that is also right, because we are talking about multiple army that belong to the Asian continent. Okay, armies of Asia must work hand in hand. That is also right, because armies, now army is singular, armies is plural. Okay, army is singular, even if it consists of millions of people, it is considered singular. The teams is playing well, that is wrong. The teams are playing well, because in this example we are talking about the multiple teams. The teams shows that it is plural, so is not applicable here. We should use the teams are playing well. Okay, because multiple teams are concerned here. So you have to practice certain examples for that. Okay, let's move. Although group consists of many members, it is considered singular, while more than one such group will be treated as plural. Okay, so I will make you understand about this. We will see two examples. Armies of the world are modernizing at a rapid pace, and the jury have given its verdict. It is something that we have discussed previously also. Group consists of many members. Okay, you will not see the number of members. They can be millions, they can be thousands, they can be hundreds. You are not going to worry about the number of members. Okay, you are just going to see if it is collective noun, it is denoting a particular group, then group is singular, groups are plural. Okay, you will see first of all what is the noun, which type of noun it is, then which type of helping verb is used along with it. Is the singular plural interaction fitting well? If not, then that particular part of the sentence is going wrong. Okay, armies of the world are modernizing at rapid pace. So ladies and gentlemen, have a second and look at this, and then tell me, are you able to find out the mistake? Ready? See, armies of the part A, world are modernizing part B, at rapid pace part C, and the part D is no error. The armies of the world are modernizing at rapid pace is a right sentence. It has no error, because armies means we are talking about multiple groups. Okay, multiple groups. Now this is plural. World are, so R says that it is plural. Now R as well as armies, these two are plural and their interaction is all right. Then we will say this part of sentence is right. Now there are many more things. Now the question is in your mind is that there can be mistakes with the rest part of the sentence if the sentence is very long. Yes, that's true. That's right. You are thinking in the right way. But noun is not the only thing that we are going to study now. We will study many more things. We will have many more things to be studied. Then we will see how many rules you can remember. So it basically will pour down to your capacity of practicing and memorizing, because you don't have to memorize. Okay, many of you would be thinking how you are going to memorize it. No, you don't have to memorize it. Just you practice 4 5 formula so sorry 4 5 examples, and you'll be able to make it. If you want those examples and exercises, please let us know. We will make a separate video on that. And the more you practice, the more you score. There is a phrase in the armed forces, the more you sweat in the training, the less you bleed in the war. So you have to prepare at this stage so that you do not hesitate to mark your answers in the OMR in the examination hall. Coming to the next example, the jury has given its verdict. Jury have given. Okay. Now many of you would be thinking, what is jury? Jury is the bench of judges. Okay. Jury is the bench of judges. So it is a collective noun. The jury have given its verdict. Now it's showing the jury. First of all, it is the jury is collective noun. It should be singular. Now with singular, what we have to use, has or have? We have to use has. Now the question is on mind कि हमें तो बताया नहीं गया कि कब has यूज किया जाता है, कब have यूज किया जाता है. ओके, so we will see that later. We will have a chapter called verbs. ओके, उसमें एक पार्ट होगा tenses. Then we will see कब has यूज करना है, कब have यूज करना है. ओके, then that will be clear to you. It is just the starting of the course. Many things you will learn as the time passes. So the jury is collective noun. Have given, no, collective collective noun is singular. Collective noun is singular. So according to the singular, it you have to take the helping verb. The helping verb should be has. So the part B in this example is wrong. Okay, now so there are nothing more. We will talk about the next rules, the remaining rules of the nouns. There are many more you have to learn in the next video. Okay, see you soon. Bye, have a nice day, practice hard.